broke it down to me. She said, it's two views. People in life have two views. They got the car view, and then you got the helicopter view. And a lot of times, people in our peer group, they only see things from the car view. They can only see things that's in front of them. And they're not operating from a helicopter view where they can see the overall landscape or see the whole big picture. And a lot of times when I meet people, I'm already in a helicopter and in certain areas, and they may be in a car view. And it doesn't, no view is better than the other. Because a car view, you know, you prioritize and you're dealing with bills, you're dealing with things directly that affect your life. And the helicopter view is like the overall whole thing.
So you're trying to say that I have a car view?
No. I think in certain areas you had a car view.
I disagree.
Well, listen, it's okay. And let me just tell you, I feel like in certain areas I had a car view. Certain areas you had a helicopter view. Certain areas I had a car view. Certain areas, you know, it's both ways. And what I want to say is, I want to apologize for the car view that I had in our interaction, because that affected the collaboration. I will not apologize for the helicopter view though. And you know, in the helicopter view that I always try to give people, is like a sense of urgency. It's like, yo, like we need to do this right now. We need to make the most money. Fuck having a plan B. We need to have a plan A, and fuck plan B, because plan B is gonna take away from plan A. We need to do this right now, and if we don't, we're gonna fucking damn near die. And I got a campaign called CEO or Die. Like, either you're gonna fucking be boss up or you're gonna die. And I think sometimes, not you per se, that scares a lot of people, because, you know, a lot of young people, it's like Instagram, right? It's like instant gratification. It's like Snapchat. It's like, oh yeah, I'm like the new cool thing. But who's really monetizing? Who's really owning their shit? Who's really saying, you know what? Hey, I just made 200 grand off my dream and I'm trying to get to $1 million. That's what I focus on, because living in New York is very competitive. Rent is high. And if you ain't, like you said, in the words of French Montana, I don't like this guy, but if you ain't got no money, you ain't popping. You know, if you ain't got no dollars, fuck is you doing?
Okay, but see, my thing is,
talk to me. I can hear your
why
side. Yeah.
you offended me is because, like, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like you pass judgment on me without knowing what I'm doing.
That was a car view. That was a car view.
And that's my problem. Because you be like, the thing that really pissed me off was when you had the nerve to tell me I was wrong for going to California. You don't know what I'm doing in California. You
Absolutely.
don't know everything I accomplished in my career. Like, you be like, because if you do a show, nobody's going to come. Have you seen my shows? My shows fucking pack out.
That's right. That's right.
So it's like you make judgment on stuff where you don't know the facts. Like, just because you don't know me doesn't mean other people don't know me, because a lot of people know me.
Absolutely.
And I have a nice following. Mm-hmm. And I'm very passionate about what I do. So for opportunities in California, I'm taking my ass to California to grab the opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, I think every circle, I drop my shit all the time. I think every situation provides a car view and a helicopter view. Right? So if you go to California, you got to go with the helicopter view, right? And I can't just go with the car view. Or if I'm collaborating with you, I got to see the bigger picture. That's why I'm reaching back out to you. So I got to say, well, hey, you know, when I met you, you were talented. I know your family, you know, and I respect your family. So I think, you know, I handled you a certain way that I wouldn't handle the average person because of your family, right? I'll be like, yo, get the fuck out of here, all right, whatever, you know. And you're talented, and you were transparent, and you were open, and you were willing to meet me halfway. And I think my ego wouldn't allow me to allow you to help me in the way you wanted to help me, or in the way you could have. And that's something in myself that I got to change, because every percent counts. You know, like, life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Every mile counts. And when you collaborate with people, they represent a mile in that life's marathon to get you closer to your goal of being successful or crossing the finish line, or, you know, whatever. And I'm working on getting better at listening and understanding where a person's coming from, but also making room for my wisdom and my unique perspective. Because I'm like, damn, if I'm going to California, you know, Silicon Valleys out there. There's billion-dollar companies. There's guys that's going to Silicon Valley with an application and getting $60 million investment. So if I'm an artist, damn, capital, I need to be around a certain investor crop because I may fuck around and leave Cali with $1 million. You know, just because no African American woman has went to Silicon Valley and
your phone's making me nervous that it's gonna fall.
no, it's not gonna fall. So, you know, whatever. And moving forward, I want us to be in a helicopter together. Because I think there's another perspective too, right? Like, you got the helicopter view, you got the car view, but then you got the sky full of different helicopters. So we got to be in the same helicopter at the same time on the same flight, looking over the same view and seeing everything. Because 2 heads is better than 1. 4 eyes is better than 2. Right? And I respect, let me make that clear. I respect your eyes and I respect your viewpoint. This is why I'm here. I don't get up early for everybody. I'm telling you, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. I'll be late, whatever. And so I hope you can appreciate my way of trying to save face and remend a strong friendship and a great collaboration. It's your boy Smart, the Smart Guy _ CEO or die.